Hello, this is Mo Chat, and this is Mo. It is September the 14th, 2016. It is 10:44 p.m. And this is Mo's Earthquake Info Time. Okay. In my Earthquake Info Time, I have been trying to just make sure that you are aware of earthquakes that are going off around where you live, around where I live, or points of interest like Yellowstone National Park, the west coast of California, and around the area of Washington State, which is on the west coast, up in the area where Mount St. Helens is. Okay, and I am going to confine my earthquake info time to those points of interest because there are so many people doing earthquake research online. I mean, it is everywhere. And I know that in the YouTube community, we all try to keep our channels interesting. And I hope this is okay with you. If it's not, please let me know or give me some ideas on what I can do different, okay? I'm trying to keep mine interesting, and I'm trying not to borrow so much from other people. But since I don't have my own earthquake equipment, or my own seismograph chart, or none of that, I have to get my report from things online. That's where I get it. So I'm just going to do the best I can, okay? And if you guys like this, please let me know, okay? Now, some major points of issue, okay? Points that I am interested in, that I feel are important to the prepper, okay? Now, concerning the Yellowstone National Park. Last week there were several earthquakes around Whitehall, Montana. Okay. Today there was one in a place in Butte, Montana. Now that's a little over 2 hours from Yellowstone. Okay, and they're calling it a quarry blast. So, like a rock blast, where they chip rock out of the land. It's like a rock blast. So they're calling that a man-made earthquake, 2.1. Now, we all know that Mo has an issue with these man-made earthquakes. Okay, I do not agree with them causing earthquakes so close to Yellowstone. Okay, that one is only a little over 2 hours from Yellowstone, maybe 3 hours. But it's a 2.1, okay? How many more blasts are they going to do there? Okay, a 2.1 today, one tomorrow, one the next day. Okay, add those up. Okay, you just keep doing that in the same space. It's going to spread out, right? It's got to go somewhere. All of that energy's got to go somewhere. And I realize, okay, they're pulling the rock out, fine. But really, do you have to blow that much at one time? I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. I really don't. And I don't understand all of the necessary stuff to get the rock out of there. The quarry blast is what they're calling it. It doesn't seem any different to me than what North Korea is doing, testing a missile over there and causing an earthquake. Okay, the risk that we take to get the resources out of the land, are we putting our people at risk because of this? Every day, there's constantly something going on. Earthquakes everywhere. We are tearing up the planet. Okay, I'm sorry. My opinion just flies out there, doesn't it? I can't hardly help myself. Okay, let's continue on. In the state of Oklahoma, that's my home state, There was a 2.5 in Fairview, Oklahoma today. Okay, that was 2:07 this afternoon. And then there was one, I believe it's Edmond. Yes, there was a 1.9, and that was east-southeast of Edmond. And it was only 5 kilometers deep. Okay, now that seems a little bit away from those 37 fracking wells that they've been dealing with up there. As soon as I find out any more information on that, I'll let you know. I'm going to be looking that up tonight. Anything else? Nevada. I haven't heard much about the state of Nevada, but there has been little earthquakes going off in that area, in the state of Nevada, in the past week. I've been noticing them pop up, So I don't know what exactly is going on there, or is that a natural occurrence that happens in Nevada? Does anybody know? If you have any answers for me about the state of Nevada and what could be going on there, is that on a fault line as well? Is that the same fault line? San Andreas Fault, does it go that way? Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments. Okay, in the state of Kansas, where I live, there was a 3.5 14 hours ago in Ellis, Kansas. Did anyone feel it here? I do not recall feeling any of that. But remember that 5.6 in Oklahoma, we felt it all the way up here. So, what's going on with that? How deep was that thing? It was only 5 kilometers deep. So it seems to me that somebody should have felt something. So, give me a heads up on this. Anybody know what's going on in Ellis? Has anyone ever been there? Let me know what you think about that. Fairview, Oklahoma, you also had one, a 3.8, okay? That was 10 hours ago. A point of interest, Washington State. Today, 2 days ago, last week, there has been little earthquakes going off up there. That's where that Saint Helena, the volcano is. We got to keep an eye on things like that, just in case that thing goes off again. And strange earthquakes going on in mid-America. Okay, that Steele, Missouri is on the border of Tennessee over there. And last week, Tennessee had an earthquake in Tiptonville. So, keeping an eye on that, right? Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. Butte, Montana, I mentioned that earlier, okay? It's just makes me nervous. It makes me nervous. 2.7 in Edmond, Oklahoma. We talked about that, right? That's like south, little bit north of Oklahoma City, and south of those fracking areas. Silverdale, Washington, West Coast. They've been going on. "58 minutes ago, Fairview had another one, 2.5. Okay? The reason why I mention these things is I think it is important for us to keep an eye on what's going on. Okay? I am a prepper, and I do prep for that Yellowstone. Okay? I've got ideas that I'm hoping will save my family in case that thing goes. You need to get those ideas working and get yourself a plan. If that volcano goes in Yellowstone, we're all going to have a bad day. This is Mo, and this is Mo's Earthquake Info Time. Stay alert, okay? And I will talk to you tomorrow. This is the 14th, so I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. If nothing goes wrong, I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good evening. Please let me know what you think. Leave your comments and please subscribe. Bye.